Oh God, no! Not the stadium. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have put the fire station next to the building that's on fire. What kind of fire team are you? Why are you? Oh no. Hey guys, Flabaliki here today, and welcome to my first look at Cities Skylines Campus. This has just come out, and thanks to Paradox Interactive for sponsoring this video. Make sure to click the link down below to check the game out. So, I've prepared a city. We've got the worst view right now. We're looking at some guy in the middle of a highway. All right, so I've been building up this city on one of the brand new maps that comes in the pack, and I just wanted to get enough people going and enough life in the city so that we can properly build some campuses and actually check out how they all work, rather than starting from scratch and then, you know, wasting time just building up the city. I wanted to be ready to go. So I'll just I'll give you a quick, that's like, these are the worst, like, overviews that we're just getting then. So this is the city I've built. We are actually getting some issues, and it's good. You know, abandoned buildings, they're good because the issues that we're having is actually the fact that we don't have enough education. I've been keeping up with education. So high school, well, actually, you know what? I lied. Apparently not anymore. But we were keeping up with it for the most part. The other thing we don't have is university. We don't have any university, which we're obviously going to try out the new campuses to see how that all works. And also public library is a brand new thing as well, which we'll check out. So this, like I said, is one of the new maps. We basically built the whole city here on the middle section, and then I've just done a bit of industry off to the sides, and I'm planning on building our campus, or at least one of the campuses, because there's a few different types, out over this way. So I thought this was a nice spot. I built a nice big road going out to it, and then we've got a good highway connection to it as well, which is very, very handy. So first up, I actually want to check out the public library. So this is obviously a brand new thing, which sort of goes in with this whole section here. So I'm going to put it down, I guess, somewhere fairly central. I mean, we don't actually have any room, so I'm just going to destroy some houses or buildings, whatever we got here. You know what? There oh, that takes up the whole block. Beautiful. So this, I guess we're going to start seeing this adjust itself. It's going to go right here. Public library collects, stores, and lends out a variety of books, films, newspapers, etc. for citizens. So it will give a small bonus to education within the area, and obviously the more that we have around the place, you can see how it's sort of affecting the reach of it. The more that they are, the sort of more you get that educational bonus around the city, which is really, really handy. So that's just another little thing that we can sort of add into the game. Now, the real, I guess, meat and potatoes are all the whole sort of university campus things. And if you've seen the Industries DLC or the Park Life DLC, you'll know that these work based on the district. So we're going to paint out a campus area out over this way. I'm not actually sure how big this needs to be yet, so we'll get a decent area and we'll see how we go. So this is going to go down, campus area, nothing special. Now to actually activate it and get it going, we need to put down a campus building. So we have a few different types of campuses. We've got a liberal arts college, we've got a university campus area, and we have the trade school campus area. Now these unlock at different sizes of the city. For the university campus area, you need to have a city of 22,000 population. That's why I've just passed that. And that's the one that I want to have a look at, because I think this is going to be, look at it. It's all hidden in there. I want to check it all out. So this is our main building. As soon as we put down the administration building of any of these guys here, there's a few other ones as well. That's when it decides what type of campus area it will be and what we're allowed to put in it. So I'm just gonna put this down right there. That's actually the perfect size. I did not measure that beforehand. So this now is, there you go, Rockwood University. That sounds pretty fun. So much like Park Life and Industry, we click on the area info and we can see what is going on with the campus. We got all the policies and everything going on with that. Unrecognized university. Yeah, you don't say. I graduated from RU. Are you what, mate? RU, you know, Rockwood University. Nah, what are you talking about, bro? Anyway, so there's quite a few things to take in here, and I think it's one of those things that if you've played with the previous DLCs of the same sort of style, you'll totally get. And actually, there's a few things that are completely new, like the academic year. It lasts, I guess, 40-ish weeks, I think, because it ends in 39 weeks. And within that time, there's certain things you can achieve, like unlocking academic works, which will then go into museums around your city, which of course are a new thing as well, which are in here, which we've got to unlock museums. We need a trade school reputation, and I believe we need the like a liberal arts college. Depending on which museum you want, you need to unlock the reputation through the campus areas. But let's have a look at what we can actually do now. So each of these buildings will have different bonuses, much like how the industries and that work. If we have a look in here, we got education buildings. So these obviously give educational bonuses and add student capacity in general. And if you read all the descriptions, they'll sort of tell you what they all do. So you can see this one not only increases student capacity, but also increases the campus attractiveness. So you can place down, I think you can place down multiple of these if you want. And much like this one, increases attractiveness and capacity. And then if we have a look in here, the supplementary buildings, we have a few other things like the university groundskeeping. This one increases attractiveness and the land value of the campus and doesn't add anything to student capacity, obviously, because it's groundskeeping. So there's loads of different buildings and I'm actually super excited to check this out. So let's have a look. Let's just go back to, show me all the buildings. Hang on, turn off my filters. I want all the buildings. So we've got, let's go, the School of Law. I want to put down the school, 133,000. Okay, good thing I've got $1.8 million. Let's get a few, wait, can this be placed on a pathway or does this need a road? Because some of these things can obviously be placed on pathways. I think we need to get some pathways going. I'm going to get this guy to come out this way. Let's see if we can get a School of Law out here if it needs to be, if the slope wasn't too steep. Well, we can place something else out there. Let's get a dormitory out here actually. Oh, this is actually really, this is super cool because I remember just building like universities in, wow, okay, yeah, this is hilly. just building like campuses and universities in the game before, and you just download stuff from the workshop. It was all for looks. I mean, well, to be fair, they all had university capacity, but it was just for looks. Whereas this, you can sort of build up a whole system around the campus. I think we might need to do some landscaping. And I think it's important to note as well, I'm not using any mods. So anything that you see here is in the game. Actually, with one exception, I do have some assets that I have put in my own game. That like these I've made these assets myself. That's why they're in my game. All right, that's a bit nicer now that we've landscaped that a little bit and it's not on a sheer cliff face. That's a little bit better. So let's try and keep away from the cliff. Or if we're going to use the cliff, that's fine. We just got to go down a little bit, you know? Maybe. There you go. Now we can get some buildings down the bottom or something. Maybe get some buildings out around this side as well. Maybe we get the School of Law behind instead of having it right in the front. Get it back there. That's a bit better. Maybe I should have chosen a place that was a little more flat. I'll be honest, but we can work with this. If you just do like a little bit of landscaping around it, you can sort of bring it into something that looks quite nice. Just smooth this out a little bit. Try and make it look a little bit more like, you know, maybe they did do some landscaping around here. So the good thing is with this university up and running, we should start seeing some students attending. So down the bottom here, we can see we've got 1,158 currently out of a 1,600 available slots. Tuition fees at that 5,900, so we're earning money on the campus rather than bleeding money, which is great. So it's off to a good start. We're earning money. People are actually going to it, and that is good news for us. Now, we probably want to continue building this up, but let's also have a look at some of the policies that are in here. So you can do some really interesting things with this. For example, we can actually make a completely free university, and increases the attractiveness by 20%, increases student happiness, because yeah, of course they're going to be happy. No one has to pay. It's free. So you could do that. Or you can go free lunch, so you can give everyone food. It just costs you a bit of money per student. Or you can give them free healthcare as well. You know, all this kind of stuff. So we can turn on these things as we see fit. Now, here's the other thing. So as I was saying before, with the academic year, at the end of each academic year, you have a chance to create an academic work, which are the things that can go into museums. So currently, by default, we have a 30% chance of creating academic works. And we also need 2 academic works to at least level up the university. So that's also a requirement that we need to do. So we want to try and maximize the chance of making an academic work. So if we start getting some more staff in here as well, if we start pumping money into it, which we've got quite a bit of income, so I might start pumping a bit in, we can up the chance. Let's go up to 14 academic staff. Our chances are now 45% instead. We can also give grants, which will help us out in that respect too. So we've also funded a dissertation for $50,000. That's what it cost us. That's going to get going. So hopefully, maybe by the end of the academic school year, we will actually have something to show for it. Otherwise, you guys suck. So let's stop looking at the panel. Let's start building some more stuff because we got a few more things that we can actually build in here that we have not done yet. So let's do a university student hall. I think in the middle section here around this, essentially around this quad that we've got going on. Or actually, you know what? What if we even do it down the bottom? No, I like it up here. We'll do it around this sort of quad-ish area. I'm going to put it there because this building can also go on the university pathways rather than a road, but I think it looks quite nice there along with the other main buildings that we've got going on here. So we can do multiple of those and that increases our capacity. We should also do some university groundskeeping just to make a place feel a little bit nicer, look a little bit nicer. Why not? It's just a little building. Maybe we can get this sort of hanging out on this little pathway around here. Just a small one there. And we'll get this club here as well. Increases campus area attractiveness and needs to be placed within a university campus area. So this is just a club. Maybe this can go down here. Seems more like something that's a little bit further away. It's all the way down over there. Look, we'll fill in the campus as we build it up, okay? It'll get nice up. So this is currently what we're dealing with. Currently, how many people do we have attending? We've got 1,300 out of a possible 2,000. So that's pretty good. A campus attractiveness is achieved. Now, we just got to hope that we get those academic works. In the meantime, why don't we also look into the other new thing, the varsity sports. So these are pretty cool. So we've got a bunch of different sports. So we've got aquatic centers, we've got basketball arena, we've got the track and field stadium, we've got baseball park, and we've also got American football stadium. So these are huge, number one. These can be placed within the campus area, which if they are, they become a varsity sport team. If we place them, you can place them anywhere in the city. And in which case, if you place them anywhere else in the city, they will function much like the football stadium from the Match Day DLC, where it just attracts a bunch of people and there's just a game every so often. So much like that. So if you place them outside of a university campus, that's how they work. Also, for size comparison, here is the Match Day one, which, is pretty big. Then you get these guys, which are massive. So let's have a look at these. Let's get the aquatic center. So there we go. We've got the aquatic center there. This landscaping is terrible. I'm sorry about that. There's also a lot to take in here as well. You can see by default, it's the Rockwood University Buccaneers is our team right there. So you can see here, this is basically your match day interface. If we then click on the campus area info, you can see in the university panel, we now have the varsity sports tab unlocked. And we've got our team here, so we can actually start customizing this. We can change the price of tickets, and this will sort of be for, oh god, there's a lot of people. We need to get some mass transit in here soon. So in here, you can see we can up the ticket price to attend games. This one here is the cheerleading budget. So you can see funding cheerleading increases varsity team's chance of winning varsity sports, and it also increases the attractiveness. Currently, we're not doing that. We can also up the coaching, which will increase the chance of winning as well. So the team identity, we can actually change who our team is, which is pretty cool. We've got the Broncos, the Alligators, the Eagles, it could be the Chirpers. Look at that bird. The Lions and the Spartans. Who are we going to be? I reckon we got to be, let's be that bird. Team color as well, we can change. So that will obviously change the logo there. I reckon we got, yeah, I think the yellow was good. And then we can sort of see all the related sports and that. We've actually already lost one. Wow. Good job, guys. Maybe we should up their coaching a little bit. How much is this? Oh, it's actually not that much. Let's go 500. So we'll spend some money on coaching there. So there's going to be a bunch of people here. We've got 324 people here. We are really attracting people into the city for this one. Oh, we got no power down there. Sorry, guys. So for the other stadiums, I'm actually going to maybe put them on a more dedicated road rather than on the main road there. So let's actually get a road coming off, which let's have a look at the land. Oh, it's pretty even through here, actually. So we'll put this one here. This is also a big building, which I think they look stunning, these guys. So this is actually outside of the university area, which I didn't realize, but you can see it now just works as the Rockwood Eagles. It's just a regular match day stadium. Now, I'm wondering if I just extend my campus area to this, which I want to, if it will just become part of the... Yes, it already automatically becomes part of the Rockwood University Chirpers, which is cool. So that's super easy to add it in case you forgot it. Oh, there's a lot of people coming in. Hang on, let me let me fix up the roads as well. There you go. They're all just on this road. They look amazing though, don't they? Looks sweet. So these are all in the campus area. Rockwood University Chirpers in here. And you can see that so basically that's our university, team. And from there, we should probably connect all the power back up as well, because I will kill my city. From there, you go back to the campus area info, varsity sports, and you can see now that budget has actually changed quite a lot because we have more. Oh god, someone's died there. Oh god, someone drowned at the game. Oops. Hey, that's not my fault. Let's get a crematorium on site, shall we? All right, and then we need to give you guys all water. Yeah, so that becomes part of the team, and you can sort of adjust the budgets and the way they work. And the cool thing about them as well is you can, zoom in and have a look at them and really watch how they all work. Especially, well, for these ones that are open, you can sort of do that. Obviously, the ones that are indoors, you can see everyone sort of going in, but we can't really see what's going on. All right, so we'll just power those all up, and then we should really start seeing these come to life. This place is starting to get a little bit busier. There's a bunch of people flowing in now, which is really, really good. So I think this one is super impressive, right? So we'll give those a little bit of time, and hopefully we'll start seeing them go soon. As for our academic year, it is coming to a close pretty shortly. We've got another 3 weeks to go before that is over. Oh my god. This just ended. Hey, we won. Much like the other stadium already in the game, this is kind of why you want to put them in somewhere that's a little bit more suited. Yep. A little bit more. Yeah, we've put basically 4 of this down here. So we're going to have bad traffic. That's on me. If we plan this out a little bit better. would have been good. Hey, academic year report. So we've just finished our first year. Oh, we did actually get 2 academic works, which is great because that means we should be able to unlock a new reputation level, which it looks like we have, which is great. So we now achieved the level of recognized. Hey, we're an actual university that exists. Fantastic. Level bonuses, tuition fees 7 per student. So that means we get a little bit more money, and the exchange student bonus was 4% there as well. And we get year-on-year stats here as well. So next year we'll be able to see where we are with students, if we've gone up or down, and whether the attractiveness is better or worse. But we've also unlocked the cafeteria, the university fountain, the gymnasium, university outdoor study as well. And here are our academic works. You can see listed there. Ooh, 2 toga parties. The toga party aftermath included students missing classes in the morning, people sleeping on the campus lawn, and a few proactive freshmen decorating the statues found on the campus grounds. So these things here, actually, if we zoom in, we should be able to see those kind of events. Oh god, we got trash problems out here too. Yeah, we're a little far away from everything. Let's get some... we'll get a recycle center. How about that? So we're not completely filthy. Yeah, so if you zoom in, you can actually see these sort of campus events happening around the place. So toga parties actually do happen if you have a look around. I'm not sure where exactly they happen, but we should be able to see them every so often. But let's have a look at the new buildings that we got. We got the university gymnasium, which I guess would be good to put around here somewhere. Let's get on this road here like that. So we got a little gymnasium there. Looks like it gives us some more student capacity and increases attractiveness as per usual. Actually, let's have a look at what we need to do to increase our level here. So for the next level, we just need another 2 academic works. The other 2 tasks have already been met. So maybe, I wonder if we can... How much money are we making? We got 18,000. What if we just boost up our staff? We got a 78% chance of creating academic work if we spend 20,000. I don't know that I can afford that with how much we've got going on here. We'll see. We are, you know what? Let's spend a little less. Sorry guys, you're fired. It was nice having you here. Let's go down to 15,000. So we can see down the bottom now that we've got all the different sports, we can actually see the outcome of all of these if we go through the tabs on the bottom. There's none in this academic year yet because nothing's taken place yet. But we can also see in general, you know, the total sum up of everything here is how much we're spending, how much we're making, and all that kind of stuff. So income says total of 30,000 and we're spending 20,000. So that should be making us money. We can also do a few of the varsity sports policies now too. Increase the amount of visitors to the arenas by 20%. I mean, let's try it. That's probably not going to help us out because considering... oh god, we got wait here. People are now leaving that one. Oh god, someone died here as well. People are dying everywhere. But we do have a whole audience here now as well. So if we look at these closely, well, obviously you see the game. We might have missed it, but they do have cheerleaders that actually come out into the field. Oh, like the baseball match as well. Track and field. This is going on as well. Oh, look at this. I love the little details in this as well. Like, to me, it's almost unnecessary that they have... Oh, look, they're doing doing some laps. It's almost unnecessary, the amount of detail. Not saying that they shouldn't do it. Keep doing it. It's great. But, like... It's cool. Can we see them play? Oh, there we go. He's hit it. Here we go. He's getting ready. And here comes the pitch. Oh, there we go. Home run. Home run. You can do it. Oh, he dived. He dove. Oh, that one's over. Okay, so that one's over. I don't know. There's a lot of little details you can see by zooming in. Let's get some more pathways around the place. I feel like we're kind of lacking in pathways. And that's one of the big features that you can, you know, you don't have to place stuff on roads all the time. They also provide nice access throughout the campus ground. Whoops, I disconnected all the power. Let's try and place buildings to connect everything. We also have the university outdoor study, which is like a big sort of, I guess, big sort of quad area, which would have been good if I planned this out to fit it, but that's okay. We can put it, let's put it here. And I wish this was on flat ground. This is more flat over here. Let's actually put this over this. Wow, there's so many people dead over here. I can't tell if they're dying because they're dying in the game, you know, like when they're playing, or, oh, you know, who knows? All right, so that's going to go there. That's our sort of quad. We've also got the cafeteria too. Let's get one of these in. We got a cafeteria around here. I'm just trying to put it in the middle so we can try and, you know, join the power grid together. And we have a university fountain. Oh, this does fit in this middle section. So let's put it here. We get that in the middle. Nice big fountain there. And then maybe let's get some more like dorms or something like that around the place. Gonna get one there and maybe like one over here or something. So that connects most of this together, which is really, really good. So we can get rid of this bit of power line. And we're just gonna get these guys connected down the bottom. We get another little cafeteria down here somewhere. How about that? Does that give them enough power? Nope, it doesn't. Let's move that. There we go. I just moved them here. Now they're on like a little elevated path that comes down. Instead of being so far away that they didn't have any power, now they're a little bit closer. And then we can put some other stuff down the bottom. But this is starting to take shape now and actually looks like something, you know? This is pretty bad. Yeah, you know what? I didn't design this well. Why don't we get like a bus line around the campus? How about that? Let's go here. We're gonna get a few bus stops. This is really not gonna help us, but I also just want to like so they've added a new thing for buses, so you can actually change the design of the bus that you have. So I want to bring this down this way, and then we'll sort of, I guess, loop back around like that. So with this bus line, we're gonna have a look. I've got a few others in the city. So bus line 4 is here. I'm gonna change the color. So they added in, because obviously this is all about education, this pack, they've added in a new bus type, the school bus, which, I mean, I guess doesn't really make sense for a university, but let's just use it because I want to see it. So we have a look at the bus line there. I might change this into a larger road just because of... Oh, we don't have any power there? We've lost power? Oh, we just don't have enough power in the city in general. Right, I'll get some more power. All right, we powered up. So, yeah, let's upgrade this road just so we have some bus lines on it. But we just need those additional academic works at the end of the academic year, and hopefully we can upgrade. We should probably do some coaching, right? So we got 10 coaching staff, which costs, down here we can see, coaching 10,000. So it's quite expensive, but it does give us more of a chance of winning, and thus we could earn more money that way. So that could be a good way to do that. I think this is so cool. I don't know, even though this is not my finest work, I'll be the first to admit, it's not my finest work. I think it still looks really cool sitting at it, especially all those big stadiums. They've got the whole city over here, you know, they all go over here to go to university, which actually, let's have a look. How are we doing, by the way? Have we fixed like those issues of education? We've still got a few people here. We need some more educated workers as well. But hey, on top of the campus thing, so one of the big problems in cities is when you have a really educated population from university and that, there's not enough workers to just go work in. Like you can see, we've got 7 highly educated workers out of 0 required, and we got zero uneducated workers. So they've actually added a new policy. Oh, I need to extend the size of this. They've added a new policy in, I believe, city planning down the bottom, industry 4.0. So this makes all industry workplaces for well and highly educated citizens, increase the production output by 50%, so you output more, and it actually hires less people. So let's actually try that out. So that's going to change the requirements of all these places. You can see now it requires 6 highly educated workers and 2 well-educated, rather than, you know, all uneducated. So it means that you can actually provide plenty of jobs in a highly educated city. I guess maybe I should have left that because now that's all going to destroy itself. In a highly educated city without, you know, and still have industry and not just offices, which is actually really, really helpful. So I might do the same thing over here because our population is going to be pretty smart. And we also have a couple of other service policies in here. So we can do for-profit education. So education building upkeep is 50% reduced, but it also reduces citizen happiness. So for every single school building, they have to pay tuition fee. This is obviously if I did a citywide policy. If you do it per district, you could obviously then, I guess in a sense, make like a district that has private schools because you'd have to pay for them. So in that way, you could sort of use it for that. And then we can also do book fairs for public libraries. So increase happiness and entertainment value within public library radius, but it also doubles the upkeep cost. But let's do it because that'll make people happy. That should be a citywide policy I just did. So our public library is over here. Visitors last week, only 66. Come on, guys. Get in there. Uh-oh. I think I might have done this a little too early. We don't have enough educated people. The good news is, if you do something like this and you're like, oh god, literally turning it off like it's like a flick of a switch. So you don't destroy all your industry and it doesn't all abandon. Just make sure you pay attention to it because we don't have enough educated workers yet. Even out here, we don't have quite enough, but obviously this is less, you know, dangerous in this area, so we'll leave that one for now. So we're actually still making a bunch of money, so I'm actually gonna, well, let's do this scientific study. Let's give them 50 grand. There you go, have some money. I'm also gonna hire some more staff, 20,000, because we have enough income. So we have academic work chance creation of 69%. Hopefully we get the additional 2 to level it up. So I'd love to check out the museums, but obviously we have to get to the prestigious level of the university first. And obviously we haven't even looked at the trade schools or anything like that, but they obviously work a very similar way. I just don't think I have enough population to sustain, you know, more than one campus. So we'll have a look at this university in this video. Should we have a look at some of the other policies? Maybe we should do some student healthcare so they stop dying at sporting events. How much is that going to cost me though? 5 per student. So wait, how many students do we have? We have 1487 students. That's going to cost me an additional 7,400 of expenses. Don't think I can afford, you know? So also looking at this, you can very clearly see our tuition fees are only 10,000, but we're spending 56,000. However, I believe that we're probably earning enough money from sporting events that's covering that. Otherwise we'd probably be losing a lot of money. You know, either way, we're still making money, so it's okay. But we've nearly come to the end of the second academic year, so I'm excited to see if we can level up here. These oh look, we got mascots running around. Chirper team mascot. Like doing cartwheels and that as well. Oh, there they are there as well at the front. Oh, there's a bunch of them, man. I was just like having a zoom in to see what else we can see. Let's just zone some commercial because we actually need some like commercial stuff for the city. I think maybe around these, I might do low density. Just some commercial around these sort of arenas might be a good location. Oh, let's have a look at the buses too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we got like little school buses. Very nice. So these, yeah, this is a brand new bus that comes with the campus DLC that you can change to quite easily. Hey, actually, what if I do this? If I change them, will they just change like, oh, that's awesome. They don't. Yeah, because obviously with mods and that, the way that they work, and I assume mods will probably update to use this, hopefully, is they would have to drive all the way back to the depot and then respawn and send them out again. That's so cool they can just flick a switch. Oh, here we go. So we've got 3 new academic works, which is amazing. We actually had less students this year, I guess probably because you know, the first wave of people was going to be our highest because they've been waiting their entire lives. So we have a few less people and we haven't really grown the city. So that makes sense to me. The attractiveness of the campus has gone up though. So now we are renowned, not just recognized. We also get a little bit more in student fees. And we also get another exchange bonus, but we've also unlocked Academic Statue 1, University Library, the Math Club, School of Medicine, University Commencement Office 2. Oh, yes, so that means we can see when they graduate, we can see them throw their hats in the air. I'm excited for that. Oh, we want some sports trophies. Oh, that's cool. So we can also go back to see how we did last year as well, so we can sort of go through it all. So now we're a level 3 campus. Let's just get some water for these guys. There you go. Let's have a look at the new buildings. I might try and see if we can build out this way a little bit. I might actually get a road down here because I feel like we're getting a little further away, you know. Pathway's great and all, but sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned road. All right, the University Library. Let's do that down here somewhere. Very nice. And then if we can get some other buildings in here so it doesn't look so alone. So we've placed the commencement office up the top here. So this is where they'll come and celebrate their graduation. I really wish that it was a little bit more flat in this area. It is making it difficult, but you know, we're working with it. And then we get the statue as well. Maybe get that here. Seems pretty good. There you go. Nice little statue. I might just get some more like dorms and stuff in this area, just so it feels like there's more life around the place. We also have the School of Medicine 2, which is quite a big building, which I think, oh, if we get this here somewhere, I think that'll look great. Maybe I'll move some of these buildings actually. So with our School of Medicine in there now, so oh, actually, I've just killed all my power again. Hold up. Oh, no, we're back. We're back. We're back online. All right, that's good. So with the School of Medicine in here, it actually increases the city healthcare to run more efficiently with increased ambulance count and patient capacity. So basically, it improves the whole city, not just the campus. And I think that's likewise with all of the sort of educational buildings. It doesn't just affect the campus. Those are more sort of citywide effects. Yeah, so like the School of Science here reduces city pollution and electricity consumption. Yeah, so these are the faculties. So the School of Law, crime rate and police department upkeep is reduced throughout the city. So these are actually beneficial citywide, which is pretty cool. I think our campus is looking pretty great. I think it's looking pretty good. It's really coming to life. Got clearly another sporting match on, or potentially 5, because like, we got a lot of these going on here. Everyone's trying to get in. We could probably do more lanes on this road here. I think we might need to do a double, because then there's a dedicated right-hand lane here rather than blocking people going forward, which is good. Although most people do turn right, so, you know. Oh, look at this 80% chance of an academic work creation. I guess it's because we're spending just $1 billion on it. Let's do some discovery. Let's give them a grant. There you go. How are we doing with the school year, academic year? 35 weeks left. Oh, look at our attractiveness. We don't have enough students. We need more people in the city. Our campus keeps getting bigger and bigger, but we don't have enough people in the city to actually go to it. Let's remove some of the low density that we got still left over. I do like the mix of low density all over the place, but sometimes we just need more people. We need more people to be able to go to university. Our numbers are dwindling, our attendance numbers. Oh man, you know, our traffic actually used to be, believe it or not, believe me or not, our traffic used to be good until we got the sporting stadiums in one spot. Let's get some public transport. Let's get some more public transport because we're going to need it. Let's get like a subway going on here to all these guys. This one's a little weird, but I'm going to set this up as a shuttle line just because I don't know what else to do with it. So that'll go there, and then the other one is just going to come straight past it. So that's going to come down and run through the rest of the city, which hopefully move all those cars off the road and sort of get them taking the bus lines to get to the subway, and then use the subway to get to these locations rather than everyone driving, because currently that's what's happening. And with this amount of traffic, it's actually backing up in the city, which wasn't an issue before, believe me. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people down there already, which is really, really good. All right, so yeah, we got a baseball game around. Only 200 people here, and I'm actually going to assume there's 200 people there as well. That 200 there, 50 over there, 0 over there. I'm going to assume that those numbers are only there because they can't get in. They're trying to get here, but they're stuck. How are we doing? Oh, no, you went abandoned. How are you doing here? Attendance is down to 800. It's not good. I think because we blasted straight through the whole citizenship of the city, you know? I don't think we're going to get to the next level in this video, guys. It's really sad. We don't have enough students. People are dropping out. That's okay, though. Hey, let's wait till... I want to see the end of the academic year, though, because I want to see people over here and, like, celebrating and graduating. So we'll check that out. How much are we spending on this campus now? Like, we must be spending a bunch of money, especially because there's, like, no one attending. If we had 6,000 people attending, it'd be a lot better. Maybe let's cut out academic stuff. Sorry, guys, I gotta fire some of you and start not spending on you anymore. So, apart from actually looking at the other campus types, that's pretty... Oh, and actually the museum we haven't got to, which is unfortunate. And obviously we're not fully leveled up, but that's pretty much what we're getting in the campus DLC. I'm actually super excited to build this in a proper city, rather than just a quick test city, because once we can get it properly running and actually get a whole bunch of people in and get to the point where we have to expand the university, I think it'll be really, really cool. Man, we are so far below what we need to be at. Oh god, no! Not the stadium. Oh god, wait, where's... Oh god, no. That's our one asset. That's the only thing we have going for us. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have put the fire station next to the building that's on fire. Also... Oh, there's one engine. There you go. No, stop. Why? What kind of fire team are you? Why are you... Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, that just caps off a fantastic school year, doesn't it? We are a couple weeks away. Oh, God. That's sad, isn't it? Look at it. Oh, no. Well, they saved that one. Is this okay? Are you guys okay in there? It seems to be okay. I think it will come back, right? I was just sitting here waiting for that, and then the whole stadium just catches on fire. Oh, yeah, there they are. Look at them chucking their hats up. Woo! Yeah, we graduated. There's like 5 people here, because like obviously this would fill out depending on how many students you have. We don't have many, it turns out. Hey, there they go. Hooray! We graduated. Is anyone else graduating? Nope, this is the entire attendance of the university. I love that. That's very cool. I don't see any toga parties. I don't know where we find those, because they just happen around the campus. I don't know. Oh, that's not joined. Whoops. I don't know if they're in specific locations or they just sort of appear. Maybe we just have to keep a closer eye on it. Ah, good. The stadium's back to normal. Hey, there we go. So that is the end of the academic year. We got another 2 academic works. Our attractiveness went up. Our attendance went way down. Look, we started at 1640. That's where we wanted to keep being at, and then we've just plummeted. We don't have enough people. Basically, our population isn't big enough to sustain it, which is fine. But there you go. I guess that's my first look at City Skylines Campus. I'm actually really excited to get into playing this. We're going to obviously build a city and make sure we get all the campuses in it and actually sustain them, because we're going to need a lot more people to, you know, make money on this baby. Oh, can you... Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm so excited because we can get out the other ones as well, and then we can eventually unlock the museums in here. And then we can... Yeah, so we're going to do the Liberal Arts College and the Trade School as well. So keep an eye out for my upcoming Let's Play series on campus. Oh, look, all these buildings are leveled up because our education is high enough now. Sweet. So we'll be checking this out more, obviously, as time goes on. But that is going to be it for this video. Thanks again to Paradox for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out the game in the link down below. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.